It's Rocket Ruler here. I just woke up not long ago, probably about 10 minutes ago. I always set my alarm for 6:53 because I'm one of those people. I got some breakfast. Sorry, I already ate it. I had a breakfast sandwich with some sausage, an English muffin, and some cheese. Super duper healthy, I know. It's currently dead week right now, so I'm about to head to my classes. I have fluid mechanics today, mechanics of materials, dynamics, and then one of my classes did get canceled, not because of dead week, but because of, he's sick. So, yeah, great. Love it when teachers are sick and they don't show up to class. I'll see you guys soon. Back to my apartment. Yay. Had a long day of classes and an interview. Also met roommates for the fall. Yay. So that's happening. I just got back literally like a minute ago, which is why I look so sweaty and my cheeks are like red. But now what I'm gonna do is maybe for like the next hour I'm gonna chill, relax. Then I'm gonna go downstairs to our conference room so I can study. And then after I do some studying, I'm gonna take one of my final exams. What? I know, final exam during dead week. Well, such is the life of an engineering student. So that exam is gonna be my mechanics of materials lab, because apparently the labs have a final exam as well. So I'm gonna be taking that, and then once I'm done with that, I will try and get as much studying as I can in for my mechanics of materials class, fluids and dynamics. Those are like the really hard ones I am not looking forward to, but hopefully I can get through as much as I can tonight, and then maybe perhaps get a workout in, a shower, and some semblance of a real dinner. So yeah, I'll check with you guys soon. Good morning. It is about 7:50 on a Tuesday. I don't have work, or well, okay, I have work today at 10, and I'm getting ready for work and studying. So I think I might just eat the same thing that I did yesterday for breakfast. So breakfast sandwich with some cheese. I might try and get a little bit of studying in, mostly just mechanics of materials. Also really need to start putting it pedal to the metal for dynamics, but you know, we do what we can, right? I'm feeling good about today. Should be fine. I have work, and then I have about an hour in between, which I might find something to snack on. And then I have my radio shift, because I'm also on our school's radio show, which is kind of cool. So I'll be doing that. Can't wait to see you guys soon at my next location. Got to run away, I've got to get away. I don't really want any more from me to make things right. Need someone to hold you tight, and you think love is too cray. But I thought I won't silence you. Now I'll run from you. fancy dinner. Woohoo! This is spaghetti limon and pepper and garlic. So, can't wait to dig in. Hey guys, I just woke up. Day 3 of Dead Week, so it's a Wednesday. Yay, so much fun. Still haven't gotten enough studying in, but you know, it is what it is. I'm almost done with reviewing mechanics and materials. Now I just need to work all the new problems and some of all the old problems too. And then, so I have dynamics exam, my dynamics final in a week as well. So I really need to start reviewing dynamics problems, which sucks, but that's okay. So today I'm just going to be going to my classes, and after the classes are done, I'm going to come back to my apartment and then return some packages that I got, because I've been trying to get a wireless charger for my phone, and none of them work. Not really sure why. Wireless chargers have always worked for me in the past, so I think there's something wrong either with my phone or the wireless charger. So I know she's an engineer, you should be able to figure it out. Well, this engineer is too busy trying to figure other things out. So, yeah, right now I don't know. I don't know what's wrong. So I'm gonna wait till I get back with my parents and have more time. So. Hi guys, I'm back in my apartment and my hair is super frizzy because it's humid out. Sadly, you know, southern heat, southern humidity. It's sad. I'm sad, but you know, it's okay. It's fine. Do what I've been up to. Right now I'm in my room. I just got done from a long day. I was in classes, woke up early, did some studying, all that. I got through almost all of my mechanics and materials review now. I have like 20 minutes left, and for those 20 minutes, I want to go down to my apartment's like a study conference room thing. I want to go down there and study some more, and then after that, I'm going to come back up here, probably have some dinner or something. For me, whenever I study, I notice that it's better if I try not to just go for 6 hours full on studying. I seem to work best when I do somewhere between 2 and 4 hour blocks, and then I get moved for a minute or watch a show after that time kind of goes by. And as long as I, set restrictions on myself to only watch 1 show or 2 shows, that seems to work out pretty well. But yeah, I'm gonna go downstairs and work on that. Go to a work event. One of my jobs had a pizza party thing. So they had Domino's pizza because, they never get us any other kind of pizza. And it wasn't pineapple, which is sad because that's my favorite pizza is Hawaiian pizza. I think that's just the best, sweet and savory. What else could you want? So I went there. I got some pizza. So free lunch, which was great. So I'm going to go study for a bit. Oh, I did study in one of our main libraries for a while, about 2 to 3 hours worth in there, so that was really good. All I have left to do, or what I have on my to-do list, is I need to email some of my professors to ask them some questions about finals, and then I need to start studying for dynamics today. My dynamics exam is about a week away, which I think I might have mentioned earlier. I don't know. Honestly, I lose track of all time. On Tuesday, I thought it was Thursday. On Wednesday, I thought it was Friday. So I guess subconsciously, I'm hoping that this ends soon. Because, oh my god.
So our school, we have this thing called Dead Week, and Dead Week is supposed to be where we have a full week of no assignments, no quizzes, and no exams before the final exams, which are the week following Dead Week. And someone told me this in my freshman year, first semester. And I was like, oh wow, that's so smart. What a good thing for the school to do, right? Wrong. They never, ever, ever actually do that for Dead Week. At least for engineering students, like, I've never not had classes during Dead Week. Because that's the other thing, everyone's supposed to not have class. So I've always had class, I've always had assignments due during Dead Week. I've actually had quizzes and tests during Dead Week as well, and I have other friends who've had the same thing happen to them. Now, I don't know what it's like for, like, the communications majors and, the arts and sciences, all that stuff. But I have heard that they also still have classes and sometimes assignments do. So, why get our hopes up at all and call it Dead Week? Why not just say, oh, it's a week before finals. So, it is what it is, I suppose. But yeah, that's gonna be mostly what I'm doing is me studying. Sorry it isn't more interesting. Tomorrow, though, I'm going to a reception, and that's supposed to be pretty fun. They want us to dress up as, like, semi-formal, which I don't really have anything that's semi-formal, so I'm literally just gonna go in, I don't know, slacks and a nice shirt. I don't even have any nice shoes, to be honest. Whenever we have career fairs, you're always walking, so it's not like you're really sitting down at all. So I wear these kind of like winter booties things. I call them booties because, when you think boots, you think winter boots, you think of those like big, long, like not knee-high boots, but they kind of go mid-calf or whatever. These boots are like those little ankle boots that you wear, they're kind of cute. I always think of people wearing them to rock concerts and stuff. I don't know why I associate those shoes with that, but those are kind of the shoes I wear to career fairs, and they seem to do really well. They're black, and they're kind of like a felt velvet thing. I don't know if I should wear that with what I'm going to wear. I usually always wear sneakers or kind of like a stylized shoe, but definitely not a semi-formal shoe. So, I don't know, that's why I really don't like semi-formal, especially for women. Like, it's so hard. For guys, it's just like, oh, a polo, semi-formal with some nice pants. But for girls, it's like, oh, you can dress down a suit, you can dress up some jeans, and then so sometimes jeans are okay, and other times like, oh, you're wearing jeans? This is semi-formal. What do you think you're doing? So it's really hard to kind of find that common ground for women that everyone is accepting of, because, at events like these, you have people of all ages, considering semi-formal and formal totally different depending on the age.
That turns out to be 65.6 megapascals.
Okay, I hope this thing is recording. I just want to say hey to you all, and that I finally finished Mechanics and Materials, yay! Or at least I finally finished reviewing for it, going through all the online notes. So I think I'm fully ready there. Now what I'm going to do is just go over some of the homework problems, and so like previous homework problems and some worked out problems that they've provided us online. I'm hoping to get that done. At least some of it done between today and tomorrow. We're also working on dynamics. That's really all I'm going to be working on is some like Moore's circles, so like 3D Moore's circle, thin wall pressure vessels, combined loading, and buckling, as well as some failure criteria. So those are kind of all the new things that we've covered. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, when you take any sort of mechanics and materials class, you will know what these words mean. Until then, be happy in bliss of not knowing what all these different things mean. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing to study for the final exam, which is on Monday, so just about 5 days away. This class is pretty intense. It's 95%, test-based, so only 5% is relied on homework. I'm doing my best to keep up with all the material. There is a lot more that we've covered throughout the semester, obviously. Things like safety factor, Hooke's law, torsion, all that sort. But basically what bending or combined loading does is it combines everything you learned in the first exam and second exam in that one problem. So I'm pretty sure he's going to put something like that on the final, which kind of sucks because that's a really, really hard problem. They can make it very hard statically, and they can make it very hard with mechanics and materials side of things as well. So a little worried about that, but I will try and get through as much as I can today and tomorrow so I can ask him questions on Friday in class or during his office hours. So that's really what I'm working on right now. I'll also be starting hopefully dynamics as well today, since my dynamics exam is 1 week from today. I basically have all 8 a.m. finals, so that's super fun. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I don't think this will be the last time I see you, but in case it is, I will see you guys later. Also, this is just in case if you guys want to see my setup. Usually whenever I am studying, like actually hardcore studying, I always have my tablet and my laptop out. I can't live without 2 screens, sorry. The only time I can live without 2 screens is if I'm just trying to grind through problems. In that case, I usually only need 1 screen, but sometimes I haven't printed out my formula sheet yet because for some reason we have to pay for printer paper even though it costs so much to go to the University of Alabama, so don't know why we have to do that, since I know some colleges it's free, but I guess you can't win them all. But yeah, so I usually don't print my formula sheets until the day of an exam, so that's why I have this guy, so I can write everything down and make it all color-coded. Let me know if you guys are interested in seeing like how I take notes, or kind of like what applications I use to stay organized, that sort of thing. I'd really love that. Yeah, this is kind of my setup. I love my Asus computer, and I love my tablet right there. So that's what I use all the time. I've used that ever since freshman year of high school. They forced us to get a tablet, and now I can't go back to notebooks because notebooks are so heavy and you really can't color code them, and my handwriting is terrible, so I can't even use it anyway. That was my eyeball, sorry. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna go back to studying now. Bye.
All the fields are gone. Fella stopped me on the street last night. Said everything's alright. Roller coaster.